Heroes. It's raining outside, so you might hear raining and thunder noises throughout this gameplay. I hope that will help your relaxation and or sleep. Beyond that, we are getting out of the caves underneath of Crestwood because we closed the rift there. And now we are going to go get Stroud. Oops, sorry guys. So we go outside. It should be bright. A little nug. I love that. And here be sunlight. Hello. Got it. Who's next? That's a loud one. I love thunderstorms. It's one of my most favorite weather patterns, conditions. I haven't looked at the radar, so I don't know how long that this storm will last, or if it will get a little bit louder or not. While we're here, should we go try and take down the dragon? I don't know if we'll be able to. I don't know if we're leveled up enough for that. Just as a kind of like a fun side quest. Oh, I meant to try and read that for you guys, sorry. My bad.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
Letter of Confession. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret. The night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the blind. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood, and the refugees into the caves. To stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Signed, Mayor Gregory Dedrick.
A letter of confession from the mayor? It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. To stop the blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
It's monstrous, but if it stopped the blight from wiping out the entire village...
What a sad mess. Will the Inquisition bring him in?
Probably. So let's go find our friend. Hidden cave. A wooden facade has been erected at the mouth of this cave, presumably to shield any occupants from the weather. It's always good to see red lyrium just jetting out of the mountain. That's a valley. I never noticed there's something on the top of the mountain over there. Wonder if it's like a quarry or something. It kind of looks like that. Okay, we're gonna be very careful not to hit the Dreffelos while we're here, because if we have to fight them, we're history. Oh, I hit one. I saw it. I don't think we're gonna be able to fight the dragon. I think we're just gonna have to not do that yet. I'll have to make a separate episode for the dragons, maybe. Haven't even gotten to the handlebars yet. Nice. Got a bunch of damage on that one. Okay, doesn't even like register as an attack. Excellent. Okay. Do we get anything from that? At the very least, let me get some hides. Oh, my team leveled up. What would I like? That reduction or protective gradient. I think that would keep him alive a little bit longer. Oh, the other ones. Oh. Okay. Cassandra should be like a tank at this point. At least almost.
Hawk's warden friend should be inside that cave.
Quite right. Hello, Hawk.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the wardens should be at the back of the cave.
He's not the only warden around here. It's a good thing his friends didn't find him in Crestwood.
Yes, I saw them earlier. They've been told he's a traitor and ordered to capture or kill him. How much blood is shed by good men following bad orders?
truthfully. Banner of the Blind Men. This banner marks the cave as an outpost of the Blind Men, notorious smugglers who are known to sell slaves to Deventer. It is possible that the Grey Warden asked them politely to leave so he could use their hideout, although the bloodstains on the walls suggest otherwise.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
I need to know why the Wardens disappeared. Could it have something to do with Corypheus?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
What is the calling?
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. It starts with dreams. Then come whispers in his head. The warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus. If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
The Wardens are foolish.
We need the Warden's help. This is the worst possible time for such lunacy.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future blights before we all perished. When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Excellent. Okay. So what I'm gonna do really quick is I am going to find the last camp. We'll get some power for that. I know we have enough already to go to the western approach, but I think we're gonna have to have quite a bit more to go to the make a tank.
A place to set up camp, perhaps.
Indeed.
Here, I thought you'd take charge back in Redcliffe. Maybe grab Fiona and rough her up.
I do not rough people up.
Sorry, my mistake. You'd have your men do it for you.
You will never let that go, will you?
Probably not.
I'm debating if we should just do this rift really quick. Why not? let's go back to Skyhold. We'll read the war table missions, and then we'll go to the western approach. The western approach. The infamous, disgusting map. It's really not that bad. It just everything takes a long time to do, I think. So it's a little bit of a tedious area if we want to explore it all the way. Let's talk to Dorian really quick.
Your worship.
Your worship. Oh, a note from Eliana. Something for your attention, Inquisitor. One of our soldiers spotted Dorian engaged in, how shall I say, a heated debate with a man outside Skyhold. I investigated, worried it might have some connection to the Venatori, but this doesn't seem to be the case. The man is a merchant from Valroyo, Ponchard, Delia. He possesses an amulet which Dorian was attempting to purchase. I'm uncertain why they argued, but if you wish to investigate further, I'll leave the matter in your hands. Liliana. What if that means Dorian is going to be? I'm not sure.
I ran into Fiona. Seems you have Alexius serving the mages. There's some justice in that after what he did to them. Maybe one day he'll realize it.
I'll ask him about it.
I've been told something about an amulet.
How did you hear that? Oh, Liliana. Of course she would find out. Don't make an issue of it. I don't want someone solving my personal problems for me. I'll get the amulet back. Somehow. On my own.
You haven't got a plan then?
For something that seems so important, I'd have expected more than I'll get it somehow.
It's not the only thing that's important. I lost the amulet. I may not have your resources, but I can't ask you to... You have too many people asking you for everything under the sun. I won't be one of them. You seem very interested in my opinions.
I am. Okay.
I should go.
I do rather like watching you leave.
Beautiful. Okay. We'll do that too.
Here is the request the leader of the tradesmen made.
Eliana.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
No killing.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
Thanks. Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Wow. Stupid me.
Inquisitor.
We can't fight a god. The elder thinks nothing. He's done.
Alright. I have an Inquisition perk. Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of power. Way more than I thought I had. Wow. Okay.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advanced camps, purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map should you pass by any on your travels. Gain Orzamar's friendship. Our emissaries have returned. Orzammar has pledged to our cause some of the most formidable warriors from the Legion of the Dead. According to the king, they are veteran darkspawn hunters, absolutely fearless. The king also graciously offered to share Orzamar's wealth. He recognizes the threat Corypheus poses. There's how many on here now? A job with the fellow cost mercenaries. Adar. Demons. You got us demons. Some of them were on fire. You're the best, Adar. You don't even have to replace that broken blade for me now. We're even. Shakraka. I love that. Let's see, what do we want to have them do now? Fiona, we got the word out to everyone we could, but some cells were too remote to reach. We'll need the Inquisition to contact them, at least until none of the Templars are gone. They are gone, right? Sketch. I can send a few agents with a mage from Redcliffe to persuade these cells to come in. Rebel mages may not believe we are Templars. I can ask the Bannoid for help contacting them. They're likely afraid to come out of hiding. I can send a few non-Templar soldiers to protect the mages on their way. I think Josephine's right. I think that
Let us begin.
they'll be afraid that we are Templars. This is a resource mission. We'll unselect that one for now. Shadows over dinner. Inquisitor, first things first, an apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden, only to have them drive my uncle out of his own town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe, and didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that always the way? These cultists, Venatori, I think they're called, we have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told, like rats, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them out, since the Inquisition knows all about them. I'm hoping you'll help. Something grateful, something. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you? King Alistair. Then. I think we should use Liliana just because she knows Alistair.
Inquisitor.
Maybe we'll do improved stability. The Inquisitor's efforts to close the Fade Rifts has increased stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain. Having wandered from the site of the original rifts, the Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. And if Colin is all we have left, our soldiers can do sweeps of areas formerly containing Fade Rifts and eliminate any demons.
Inquisitor.
That is what Templars are for. Okay. Investigating the western approach. Commander Cullen, our scouts confirmed the Inquisitor's report. A large force of Grey Wardens has moved into the western approach. We need to establish a foothold out there immediately. Knight Captain Ryland. And Cullen says I recommend immediate deployment
Welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Thanks for the warning.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Yeah. Okay, let's read this. Intercepted Venatori message. Octavian, with our allies the Templars redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. So,
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
I do not. Okay, there's a rift right here. It's a bad. Look how quickly we dispatched that wave. Impressive. Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces passing my band. I love loud cars.
What are the odds that all these people just happen to die here?
And loud airplanes, apparently. I just, we can't land around here.
A chantry symbol out here. Odd.
There's a quarry up here. We can get, and then there's a buck fight. That's too long. Is that me? Our Lady of the Underfells.
glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Well, that is so nice of you, Hulk.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong.
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
I wonder if this
in
blood
death,
magic is also somewhat blight magic. Because I know in Origins it says it feels similar. And they're Grey Wardens, so their blood is blighted.
Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Eramond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
I've killed demons before. If I have to kill a few warden mages as well, so be it.
You may have to kill a few, yes. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Vinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared.
Of course.
I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Oh, that demon.
Ah, I was wondering when the demon army would show up.
You knew about it, did you? Well then, here you are. Sadly for the wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
I think not, bitch.
That's all I needed to know.
Oh, please. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That marking there, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah! Kill them!
I don't know where he's going.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
They were misled. They've gone too far.
The mages killed their fellow wardens. Nothing can justify that.
I don't care about justification. It's past time to take arms against the Wardens and stop this madness.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Ehrman fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Nice. Okay, so we need 20 power for your lies. This is long. It's not that long. A letter found on a Grey Warden mage. Mission. I don't trust this ritual Clarel is talking about. Are you sure it's safe? Have you ever used blood magic? I don't care what the Chantry says. I doubt they'd approve of the joining if they knew everything about us. But my family fought to vendor slaves near the border. This Airmont sounds like everything that's wrong with the Imperium. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that this ritual is safe, I won't speak of it again. If not, just come back safe, please. Chernoff. That's very sad. Okay. Let's go to Val-Orient. And see if we can't find Dorian's thing. Another airplane. Always airplanes around here, I swear. Here we are. Bonjour, Delia.
Inquisitor. Good, good. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
What? Is that why we're here? I said I wanted to do this myself. I don't want to be indebted to anyone, least of all you.
I apologize, but that won't be possible. Do forgive me, Inquisitor. But when I heard of your association with Monsieur Pavas, I could not resist. It's not coin I seek for the amulet, but influence. Influence you possess, but which the young man does not. Provided, of course, you desire the amulet for your friend.
That bitch is my boyfriend. Say it.
I could just take the amulet. What's to stop me?
One, that I presume his worship is not a thief. Two, the amulet is not here for you to take.
I see.
The Ligue de Celestine is an organization of wealthy noblemen in Orlais. I would join, but I lack the lineage. If someone like you applied pressure, they would admit me. That would be worth the return of the amulet.
I've never chosen this option, and I want to.
Perhaps you should take a moment to think about your position.
Forgive me, your worship. If it is your desire, I will have the amulet delivered to Skyhold immediately. Please, just think of me kindly. I meant no offense.
I'd feel badly for the fellow if he wasn't a toad.
Sorry, Dorian. I had to. works if you are Kunari, I think.
Here it is.
Now I'm indebted to you.
I didn't do this so you would be indebted to me, Dorian. I did it for you.
That's the problem.
How is that a problem?
Someone intelligent would cozy up to the Inquisitor if they could. It'd be foolish not to. He can open doors, get you whatever you want, shower you with gifts and power. That's what they'll say. I'm the Magister who's using you.
Is that all? Go ahead and use me, Dorian. Or are you all talk?
Oh, you are glorious. I am apparently an incredible ass at accepting gifts. I apologize and thank you.
We're having a moment. I am so much taller than Dorian. Obsessed.
I'm going to stop before I say something syrupy, but I won't forget this, and I will repay you. Count on it.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Oh,
What's going on here?
It seems the
Mother
revered
Giselle
mother
really does
is
not
concerned
like
about my undue influence over you.
it is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of Tevinter. His presence at your side, the rumors alone.
I like this one.
Oh, I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, your worship.
Repeat them? So, you've shared them before?
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of you both.
Mother Giselle just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, that's something.
I think she's really nice, but I don't know. There's always something judgy about her.
She didn't get to you, did she?
No, it takes more to get to me than thinly veiled accusations.
You don't think she'll do anything?
Do what? Yours is the good opinion I care about, not hers. It does make me wonder. Is my influence over you undue?
Perhaps. But it's the kind of undue influence I enjoy.
No one accused you of being politically astute.
Not today.
I tease you too much, I know.
It's deserved.
Oh, I probably deserve it.
I'll have to find something we can do that doesn't involve teasing. Soon, ideally.
A mood.
Have you been to your quarters lately by chance?
Not recently.
Do, when you have the time. There's something there that might interest you.
Yes.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
Yes, 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 yes.
Law has asserted itself.
So, it's all very nice, this flirting business. I am, however, not a nice man. So, here is my proposal. We dispense with the chit-chat and move on to something more primal. It'll set tongues wagging, of course. Not that they aren't already wagging. I suppose it really depends.
Why is my
How
body
bad does the Inquisitor want to be?
I thought you'd never ask.
I like playing hard to get.
And now?
I'm gotten.
Oh.
I like your quarters.
Do you now?
Don't misunderstand. I'm not suggesting we venture into mutual domesticity. I just like your appointments.
Ah.
Not that I couldn't suggest some changes. Your taste is a little austere.
Something on your mind.
You seem a little distracted.
Sex will do that. It's distracting.
I heard a rumor.
Very well, you've rooted me out. There is something I want. I'm curious where this goes, you and I. We've had fun. Perfectly reasonable to leave it here. Get on with the business of killing archdemons and such.
It's fine. Is that what you want? I want more. Is that what you want?
Tell me what you want.
All on me, then.
Should it be all on me?
Dorian, eyes are away.
I like you. More than I should. More than might be wise. We end it here, I walk away. I won't be pleased, but I'd rather now than later. Later might be dangerous.
Why dangerous?
Walking away might be harder then.
I want more than just fun, Dorian. Speechless, I see.
I was expecting something different. Where I come from, anything between two men, it's about pleasure. It's accepted, but taken no further. You learn not to hope for more. You'd be foolish to.
Let's be foolish.
So let's be foolish.
Hard habit to break.
I'm good at breaking things.
Hopefully not everything. Care to, inquisit me again? I'll be more specific in my directions this time.
Show off.
We love a good romance. My bed is so ugly. I am so sorry, Dorian. Oh, Dorian. Okay. I need to go to the one table. I feel like I do for some reason. Oh yeah, I do.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Okay, Hawk. That's like fake deep. When you try to change things, things change. Wow.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Reclaiming the Mage Rebellion. Commander, a lot of mages just showed up. I hope they're friendlies, because if they're not, we're in trouble. Captain Ryland. We got an enhanced amulet of magic. Ambassador Montelier, although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador? Signed, Marquis de Relion. Josephine said I can do some fundraising for the project, and we should send a representative for the ribbon cutting.
At your service.
Agreed. Okay. So we gotta get a little bit more power. Awesome. Let me give that to Dorian really quick. Oh, she does have rally, doesn't she? Maybe. If not, I didn't lose anything. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Really quick, I want to go see if we can make any more powerful weapons. Oh, I forgot.
Inquisitor? The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Wait, do I have the Golden Nug statue? If I do, I would like to touch it.
Hello there.
Dagna. Love her.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty too, in a destroy-everything sort of way.
I love her.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Herod's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
It's what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective.
It's what now?
Made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.